with a new person that we decided to bring to elSol for her beautiful art. She is Selene Tovar, and I'm going to look for you, Selene, on Instagram. Uh, Wait, do you like elSol? Because I cannot find you.
Oh, I do, but I don't talk to people.
Okay, let's see. You can also watch my live interview, like my live on Instagram elSol, and you can ask to join.
Yes.
Do you see the button? Oh yes, I'm inviting you right now.
Yeah.
Let's see
I
if it
do.
works. You should be. I should be seeing you in a second. So now you have to accept.
Yes, I do.
Hola, bachatero. Bachatera, dice alguien. So now we're gonna put the laptops on mute.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let us know, everyone, if you can hear us, if you can see us. A very special person, all the way from Mexico. Mexico. Yes, Selene Tovar. I think that in our European circles outside of Italy and Spain, I'm not sure how many people actually know you. Maybe the older mambo freaks, but I think the new community, I'm not so sure. So, can you tell us, Selena, a bit about your salsa career? Uh, in the Americas and also in Europe. How has it all started for you? Where did you travel?
Yes.
Yes,
Well, I
well, I
started in
started in
Mexico,
Mexico,
dancing in
dancing in
2008,
2008,
and then I
and
had
I had
two
two
partners.
partners.
One is
One is
Renee,
Renee,
he's a
he's a
Mexican guy
Mexican
who
guy who
lives
lives
in
in
China,
China,
actually.
actually.
And after I started dancing with Rodrigo, I
Yes,
was dancing with
that's
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, right?
I
He's
know.
in Canarias now. Mhm.
Yes. So
So
we
we
started dancing
started
like
dancing
well,
like
2010,
2010.
and we started
We
like in
started the
2011 very hard. Thanks God, we
we
got a lot of work. People
got
want us. After we did the first show,
first
I
show, I
think
think
many things, beautiful things
beautiful things
happened.
happen
We got
because we
a lot
have a
of
lot of
invitations and
invitations,
many
many
opportunities that we
opportunities.
are
We are so
grateful for
grateful
them.
for that.
So
So
we
we
started in
started
2011. So we started going to United
in
States to congresses,
conversations
to
to
Canada,
Canada,
Central
Central
America,
America, um,
and after Europe.
Europe.
So yeah, we have
We have
like 5 years
5 years
working
working
together.
together. Okay, I remember I had the pleasure of looking at your classes in Mamboland, I think,
Yeah.
yeah, 6 years ago. So I find your style very unique. Like I cannot compare your dancing to anyone I know, and I think that's very special because right now with all the online knowledge, a lot of dancers, amazing dancers, dance in someone's style. So
Yeah.
how would you define your style and what you bring to the table?
I think I don't know
I don't know
how,
how,
but I
but I
always knew
always
the
knew
type
the
of
type
music
of
that I
music that
like.
I
Or
like.
I always knew that it was so hard for me to adapt to somebody else's style. I don't understand how I can try to be someone else, you know. So I was trying to
I was
dance,
trying
I was
to dance, I
learning,
was learning,
and I was
and
trying
I
to
was trying
find
to
out,
find out,
okay,
okay,
how, I mean,
I
I
mean,
learned
I
this
learned this
movement, so
movement, so I
what
don't
if I
know what if I
do
do
this?
this or if I do that,
I never
I never
wanted to
wanted to
follow
follow
exactly what the teacher
teach me,
in the
in
exact
the
way.
exact same way.
So I was
So I
always
was
trying
always
to
trying to
explore,
explore.
and
And
it was
it was
funny
funny
because
because I found myself that
I have to be honest with myself, and
and
I think in the dancing
dancing,
you need to
you
know
need
who
to
you
know who
are.
you are.
You need to
You need to
accept who you
accept who
are,
you are
and say,
and say,
I
I
wish I
wish
could
I
have
could have
all
all
these,
this,
I don't know,
I don't know,
techniques or
techniques
whatever,
or
but this
whatever,
is who
but
I
this is
am.
who I am,
This is what I
and this is
have. So what
so
I can
what
do
I
with
can
this,
do with this,
And also,
And
I
also,
always knew the type of music, since
since
I
I
started, before even do a show, I knew which songs I wanted to do.
you know,
Always.
and
For me,
for me,
for
for
solos, for choreographies, I like a lot of instrumental. I like songs that make me think on the
on the
spot,
songs,
and
it
it keeps
gives
me
me
entertained.
interesting.
Like a normal salsa, I love salsa. I'm very salsera, and I love salsa. But there's some music
Some
that I love
music
for
for
social.
social,
But there's a
but
special music
special
that I
music
would
that I
love to
to
try,
try,
to do.
to do.
And
And
sometimes the
sometimes
songs
the
can be
songs
very like, how can I say it? people don't like it very much. When I say listen to song, they're like, you know, because sometimes people expect the same type of music. In my case, if I found weird songs, I like that song, you know, I mean, to explore and different things. But I think I always knew that I couldn't be like anybody else. Even if I want, you know, it was impossible. So
I wonder lately, I'm very much into Pilates, and I wonder how much is defined also by our anatomy, because you're relatively tall, right? And I remember that you have long legs. You don't have typical salsera builds, you know, with big hips.
yeah, the Latina's body, you know.
So I think that also makes you interpret certain things differently, or whether you
Yeah.
have a flexible chest, then you're gonna go into styles that expose this a lot, you know. And then I think, yes, a lot of our choices are also defined by what we're good at.
That's a funny thing because when I started before salsa, I was trying to learn percussion, so I was going to different places, African music. So I was watching the dances in African style, and I was trying to learn the derbaque, you know, the Arabic style, the belly dance. Sorry. So I was watching, and I was like, I wanted to learn everything, but I didn't have time. So I was watching every time I was wanting to go to the class. And I was watching the girls, you know, doing the shimmies and
Yeah.
the belly dance. And I was like, oh, it's so cool. So when I started dancing, I was just playing around doing that because I had that image in my brain. So I was playing with that. Oh, what will happen if I do this? You know, so I was just playing around with that movement. But actually, my chest is not flexible. You know, I wish, but no, I don't have flexibility in my back.
Um, so where do you, speaking of inspiration, right, and other dances, where does your inspiration come from these days?
I think I think I like dance. I like music. I think the first inspiration for me is music. I love to hear music, different type of music. My brain is always open to listen different things. That's why I'm open to learn different things. You know, I wish I could have the time to learn everything, but it's not possible. But I think dance and it's, you know, art is very beautiful. So sometimes I don't understand why people say, you know, I dance this, but I don't dance that. And I'm like, what if you can do all of that, you know? Why you need to choose? Of course, I have a specific taste, but I'm open to learn everything. So I'm always watching people that makes me feel inspired, people that are very special, doing different things, and I'm like, wow, you know, this is so cool. I wish I can do that. But I think music. When you listen music, music is so big, so big. So one style, it will never fit another music. Yeah, I think we need to have different.
Tools to fit the music because that's what we are trying to interpret.
And the thing I said before, it was a point where I had to understand that maybe I started dancing late. You know, I didn't have a background of school technique. I started dancing
How
kind of
old?
old.
How old?
I had 23 years old, and but I didn't know anything before. So I started from zero, and then I started. Oh, let me take one ballet class. Oh, let me take one after. You know? But of course, my body doesn't. It's not the same as somebody who
was, since younger, training and learning.
But I was like, I love dancing, so maybe I don't have all the tools, but I want to do this. You know, I need to try, and I need to keep learning, and I need to understand that my body didn't have all the things that I would love to have, but I can keep learning, and I can keep, you know, pushing my body to do different things, and I think that never ends. You know, never.
You were brought up in Mexico. You've been in.
Yeah.
You're like from Mexico. Okay. Well, it's also an exciting place from our European perspective because you hear music. You know, you have lots of culture around you. So
Yes.
I guess you become a salsera before you even train the dance.
Yes, sure. Because well, when I was younger, I used to live in Guadalajara, so my parents live in Mexico City. My dad. So my mom, she was very rock, you know, she was like rebel, rockera, and my family was not normal. So I live in a culture where the Mexican music is very popular, you know. But in my house, we never listened Mexican music. It was just blues, jazz, and rock, and very old, you know, old rock. So all my family were like that. But in my school, all my friends were like banda, Mexican music. So I had, both sides. My
Mhm.
friends say, "Oh, Selena, your music is so boring. You're so old," and I was like,
and
"You
you
guys don't know
guys
nothing."
know nothing.
So I have this from my mom: jazz and blues, jazz and blues, jazz and blues, and rock. So I grew up with rock. So when I
But
was
when I
coming
was
to
coming to
see
see
my
my
grandpa,
grandparents,
my
my
grandma,
grandma,
she was
she was
lonely with
lonely
me,
with
and
me
she
and
played
she
salsa.
played salsa.
And I
And I
remember I was
remember
listening to salsa, and she was dancing with me, both alone in the house. And then my grandfather, he was danzonero. He loved danzon, boleros, and he was always fighting with my grandmother because he was always in competitions, in clubs,
Mhm.
danzon, all the stuff. And they used to dance.
You dance song.
How? It's very you need to there's a classes. I have a friend here who teach. It's very good. He's Armando Cervantes. And he knows all the story of danzón. And he teaches danzón. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I was before the sun.
Okay.
And so I was listening from them. It was rock and roll. You said dance rock and roll very good. And they used to dance danzón in salsa, in the old way. So I had this, music from them. And my dad, he used to love to the clubs to dance tiri, guaracha. It's like the type of music is
The music is
matancera,
matancera,
from the
the
band,
song Matancera.
the
From
band.
the
So they call it matancera to this style. So they used to dance matancera, and also he was listening, uh, ochentas music, 80s,
Mhm.
like very kind of chill music, and he liked jazz too. So it was funny because I had many of everything. My friends,
My
Mexican
friends,
music,
Mexican
my
music,
grandfather
my
boleros,
grandfather boleros,
dance, song.
dancehall,
My
song.
dad loves
My dad
song.
loves song. My
Loves
dad loves
my mom
jazz.
to
My mom
do.
to do rock and
So I
soul.
think I
So I
have
think I have a little bit of everything.
you know.
Rock
You know,
actually fits you. You could be like a
I
rocker.
love. I think that's
I
fine.
think
Yeah,
that's
I
fine. Yeah,
really
I
do.
would do rock
The way
mostly.
you dress and so on is a little,
Yeah, I love
Yeah, I
rock.
love rock
a little
actually. Yeah.
touch. Okay, I can see it.
Mhm.
That's interesting. So, what happened to your international career when you and Rodrigo stepped dancing together? Because from our perspective, from Europe, you kind of disappeared.
Yes, I
Yes,
think
I think
I was
I was
struggling,
struggling. You know,
Hmm.
it was a lot of things. I was
I was
freaking out
freaking out,
because you're in emotional like challenge,
Hmm.
and then
and then
I had
I
this.
had this.
How can I say it? I want to sound like a drama, but I think
But I
many
think
girls
the girls
we have
we have
this
this
sometimes.
sometimes we pass from this.
No, this is
Before,
every woman's experience, especially when it
yeah,
deals with dance in this community. We kind of we're always on the worst side.
yes. Before, I think before it was a little bit worse. Now it's getting better. But before, I started, so I think I'm a very grateful person. Honestly, I think God loves me so much, even if
Even
sometimes
if sometimes hard,
things are
things
hard.
are hard.
I am very grateful. I started and I have beautiful opportunities. Like since I started, I started teaching very soon. I didn't like that. I never wanted, but I have to. So that pushed me, to learn more. What or how I will explain or how I will teach. But I started getting opportunities, invitations for socials. So my first show, well, after my three first shows, that it was with my teacher, that it was my dream to dance with him since I was younger. After that, my first show with Ruben as a couple, we got paid, We got a lot of invitations. And I had like 1 year dancing. So I didn't need to pay for events. I got invitations because I was always dancing in socials, like crazy, crazy, crazy
Crazy
dancing.
dancing.
People say,
And
hey,
people say, "Are you want to come to the
I'm
show?"
like,
I'm like, yeah.
for free. Oh my God, yeah, no. I was dancing all the songs, seriously, every song because I was so passionate about it. And after I started with him. So when I started, people started saying like, oh, he's a good one because of
Because
course
of course
he's a
he's
teacher.
a
He
teacher.
have
He
more
has more
experience. He's been doing
experience.
that
He
for
does
a
it
long
for a
time
long time.
before me. So sometimes, the people doesn't think, oh, she's working hard or she wants this or she's passionate. People think, oh, it's because of that. It's because they are together, just because they're a couple. That's why, you know. Since of him, he is. But at that time, I didn't care. I was like, "Ah, whatever. Yeah, people, negative people, blah blah. But with the pass of the years and different challenges, and sometimes I didn't push myself to work in, you know, as a couple, and also in my ideas. I was just there for this, to do this. So when these stopped, when everything finished, I was like, what's next? Because I was listening every time, every people saying, just because of him, you know, she is because of him. What you will do without him? Oh, your career is done. And I was like, oh shit, it's true. So I was like, panic, and I said, I will not do that. So I was so I don't know. I was struggle. I had struggles, emotional. So I moved to New York because I love Franklin Diaz. He's my friend, and he's somebody who, I connect with him very good about music first, and I really like what he's saying. And I said, well, I will go with Franklin, and let's see if I can get again inspiration. So I moved to New York, but it was tough. You move again to something new. New York is not like super easy. I was I have emotional challenges. I was freaking out like, did I should dance or no? Did I should dance or not? But I want to dance, but maybe I'm not so good. Maybe I'm not special. So it was hard. I think many girls sometimes we have this. We don't have a partner. Oh shit, freak out. That's why I started with this project just for you. So all the projects for women, because after the years I was looking for other girls famous friends. They had the same struggle. I'm like, wow, okay, I'm not the only one. There's many of us. And sometimes we don't know what to do with our partner because our partner, But I think with the years, you can do solo, you can do choreography, you can do a lot of things. But at the beginning, I think before, many professional dancers they freaked out because they didn't have a partner, But we had a lot of strong women like Griselle, Georgette, Magna. They were working hard by themselves, and for me, we're like, wow, these girls.
Do you remember Eddie the Salsa Freak?
Uh huh.
And also, like she's not in the community anymore, but she was a
I
pioneer.
know exactly. And after when Carol, she started doing like big movement, and I think that was when I think many of us we look up the options in a very clear way. When she put all the Catholic world, blah blah, and we're like, damn, it's possible. The thing is, you need to have the courage to go. Even if you're afraid, you have to go and try. And sometimes we doubt so much about ourselves. There's many girls out there, beautiful, amazing, talented. Did I have something special? And sometimes I doubt. I have this idea of this choreography, and then I'm like, but maybe I don't know. Because we are looking for the approval, recognition the whole time, and that's what make us feel bad sometimes. Because in my case, I was always suffering because of that, because I heard these bad comments and I was like, why people is like that? Why they're so mad? Why they're so bad? Why they don't have the empathy for what you're going through, And
That is horrible. Actually, I had an interview with Karel, and she even mentioned a specific comment that someone was saying, "I hope she dies."
I can't believe that. But it's true. That's real. And people have, challenges too, and sometimes they expose their pain to others. And I think we have to be strong to not pay attention on that energy and just to focus. But sometimes your life is hard for you to focus. So I think the key is to have a healthy, relationship with yourself and try to find whatever you need, therapy, whatever, to just be sure who you are. Because if you know who you are, then people, whatever they say, it will not affect you. But it's a process. I say that now, but it was a long process for me. I stopped, answering messages. I was thinking nobody will invite me never again. And then after a year, I started doing boot camps and shows. I started with Eddie. I was with Franklin. And then I saw my message and I saw my invitations. I was like, oh, it's invited me. Why step back, Because I was like, no, I don't think nobody will invite me. Nobody will, And then I found out that there was a lot of opportunities. So I say, you need to focus. Just focus and work on yourself because you're sharing in dancing. You share, love for the dancing. You share. Uh, you need to be how to say this word in English, congruente. Like how I can teach somebody to love this if I don't love it.
Yes, you have
I
to
had to love
be in like integrated, like the like true on the inside and outside. Like I understand what you mean. But I think in your case, like when you talk about the fact that you started dancing late, as something that you used to think was a weakness, it can actually be a strength because you're there to inspire a lot of people who don't have dance education from their childhood, right? You start as an adult and you can become great at it.
That's
And
what I
actually
say.
do it more than someone who has trained ballet from the age of 6.
That's what I say. Is like I I have students who they have my age, and I say if you want it, because sometimes people ask me how you did it, and I say I was so passionate about it. I wanted to dance since I was younger, but because we didn't have we had economical issues, so it was not possible for me or for my parents to say no. Take this money and go dance. So I was always dancing in my room, watching Britney Spears, whatever. So I always wanted to dance, but when I moved to Mexico City after I had a job, I had everything, I said, now I can pay my classes. So I went there and I paid the first class, and I felt crazy. After my first class, I was like, I want more, I want more, I want more. So because I was dreaming with that so much, I think that's why I was so passionate, and that's why
and that's why I was like
every
dancing every social, every song. I didn't want to stop.
and I
And
think
I think
my
my
energy
energy
and the
and
love that I have for
that I
that
have for that
opens
opens,
the doors. It's not that I
it's
was
not that I was
thinking.
thinking.
I never thought I want to be famous or I want to. I think the passion and the love take me to that path. And thanks God, I have a chance to meet amazing dancers, Carla Neris, Franklin, Haiti, Angelo, people that I love and they make me feel so, very inspired. And I get close to different personalities that I love and they make me feel so inspired every day. So I think I'm very grateful. I'm super grateful because I
So
never expect that.
that's beautiful. Tell me, you said you had another job. What kind of job did you do?
Before where
Before
I started
I
dancing,
started dancing,
my
and
last
my
job
last job
it was a
it was a
company
company
where
where
we focus on
we focus
cars.
on
We have to
we
put
have to put
cameras, sensores, to
Mm-hmm.
check
Yeah,
reverse,
sense.
all the things for the cars, and also I was in charge of the GPS, so I needed to go, do all the tramits for the people who wanted to have a GPS on their cars. I was in
Are
charge
you
of
an
that.
engineer or were you responsible for
I
sales?
was
this
yeah, I
secretary.
was, I was
I
somebody
was
wants
somebody
a GPS on their car, they come with me, so I
me,
put
so
the
I put in the
information,
information, make sure they make the payment,
then
and
how
explain
that
how
works.
it works.
If they have
If
a
they have
problem, they
when
push
they
the
push the panic
button,
button,
and I was
then
in
I
the
was on the computer trying to find the car.
That was my last job. But I took my classes, my first
My
classes,
first
and I
classes.
was so mad that I didn't have time to go to the class because I have too much work.
Much work.
There was
There
many
was
people
many
pushing
people
that
pushing
button.
that button, and I was like,
I want to
dude,
go.
I want to go class.
I was so mad, and I went to the next day. I say, I want to quit. And he said, what?
What?
I want to be a
I want
dancer.
to be a dancer.
And my
And
boss
my mom
said,
was like, you're crazy. Oh my gosh.
I want to be a dancer. I didn't know how to dance.
You know?
So you
So
would die.
hey, people who the arts, they don't make money. And I don't care.
He
So
didn't
he
believe I
didn't believe I was saying the truth.
to
So he took me 3 days. I say, I'm gonna quit. I wanna be a dancer.
do nothing.
Do nothing.
Say,
Second day,
seriously,
seriously,
I don't want
I
to
don't
work
wanna
anymore.
work anymore. I wanna focus on dancing.
No,
But
no.
you don't whatever. I will learn.
Third day, I say, are you sure? I am sure. Goodbye. You're crazy. I am. Dad, okay, I quit my job,
My job,
so
so
I,
I,
I
I,
will not
I will not have money to pay my apartment, so I'm going back.
Oh my God, I didn't.
Oh, Saturday, please.
Whatever. So I went to
So
my
I
teacher.
went to my teacher and say, I quit
job.
my job. I
That's
want to dance. So please
me.
teach me.
I want to be with you the entire time. Every private classes, I will be
I
there.
will be
I will say,
there.
okay, so we make an exchange. I said, I will show you how to play the congas, the basic rhythms, but you will teach me. Perfect. So we did exchange. That's why, because I said I will have money to pay nothing. So, but I want to dance.
So you knew how to play conga.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, before.
Okay.
Now, yeah, I'm trying to go back to that. I love that. I love it.
I love it.
Can I see your tattoo? What does it say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not finished, but it's
But
oh, I forgot the name.
Is it the O?
Owl.
Owl?
Yeah, exactly. I love
I
owls.
love avocado. Wow.
Okay.
I
I
love
love it. I
Symbol
love it.
of wisdom. So,
it.
Yes.
Very
Mystic, you know?
is this new? Is
Mysterious.
this new or oh,
It's
that's
like 3 years. 3 years.
3 years.
okay.
3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I can
I
have
wish many, many. Next.
Does it hurt?
it's
Did
just
it hurt?
in this because I have my bone here, so
Here, so it hurts a little bit. No, I think it's okay.
Okay. Do you come to Europe a lot now?
not
But
now
not
because
now
after
because after pandemic, I
went back
moved
to
back to Mexico.
Mhm.
I was afraid to stay alone, in Italy. So I said, I'm going back. So after the pandemic, I decided to stay here. And some people it's been asking me,
You
I
know,
got
I offered to go teach,
in
staying in
different
different
places.
places.
But
But
I was far from my house for a
I
long
was for a
time.
long time.
And I have my
And I have
grandfather.
my grandfathers, you know?
And
And I think like
I have a
we need to
balance.
have a balance.
Yes, you're so fair. You're traveling, blah blah. But what about your family? What about your people? What about
People, you know?
It comes
So
at
I
a
think
price.
yes? So for me, it's um, now I can organize
organize
myself.
myself.
So I'm
So
going
I'm
in
going to Europe in
May
May. I'll
for
be there for more than
one week.
a
Yeah.
week, kind of. So
So and then I'm going. I was thinking going to your festival in November because it's my birthday. So I'm trying to organize myself, different things, but not. I'm not going
I'm
very
not going to be absent.
Okay.
No.
So which day is your birthday?
15th of November.
That's a Friday. Okay. How do
Yeah.
I remember
Friday.
that? You have
Yeah.
to remember.
I will celebrate with a show. I think that's the best.
Okay. So how could you like with the classes that you're gonna bring to elSol? It's
Yeah.
going to be a fresh flavor for us, right? Something.
Yes.
How is it going to be new?
I like the roots. I
Hmm.
like the basics. I like the
I like
traditional.
the traditional
And
things.
I think you
And I
can do
think
a
you
lot
can
of
do a
things.
lot of things with that.
Sometimes we're
Sometimes we're
trying to be so
trying to be
different and
different
pure and make
and make
fusion. And
fusions.
sometimes we
And
forgot
sometimes we forgot to go to
the roots.
the
And I
roots.
think
And I
sometimes
think
it was like, oh,
sometimes
but
it's
it's the
like,
same.
oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
the
same.
same, but you
Yeah,
can do something else and you can make it look different.
it's
It's the
different.
way
It's the
you
way
present.
present.
So the
So
reason
the
I want to
reason I
go,
want to
what
go,
I want to do
I want to do
in
in
festival,
festival.
it's a mambo.
It's a mambo.
I love
I
mambo.
love
I
mambo.
love
I love
traditional. I
traditional.
love
I
dance.
love mambo.
And I think
And I
and
think
I love
and
timbales.
I love timba and
But for
everything,
a
you know.
show,
But for a
these
show,
songs from
these
Tito
songs
Rodriguez.
from Tito Rodriguez.
And it's a
And
traditional
it's a
song that I
song
love.
that I love.
Like, why we
And
don't
I'm
do
like, why we don't do
something
something
traditional
traditional
with a
with a
different taste?
different taste?
Hmm.
So
So
it will
it
be
will be
mambo.
mambo.
Steps
The
are
steps are very, everybody who knows mambo knows the steps,
but in a
but
different
in a
way.
different way.
The way you
But the way
present
you present the choreography will be different.
and that's what I
And
want to show.
sure,
You can do the same, but
but
with something special.
It's going to be nice to see a woman dancing this because in the last years, the COVID and so on, online classes, everybody's very much Afro-Cuban fusion.
yeah,
They're dancing in this way, like the big names. So it's going to be
yes,
nice to see actually another interpretation by a lady.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think for me, for classes, I enjoy
I
it so
enjoy
much
it
because
so much because
sometimes,
sometimes,
after the
after
day,
the day,
you kind of
you
get
kind of get
tired.
tired.
So
So
when I go
when I
to my
go to my
classes, I
classes,
like to
I
put
like to put
timba
timba,
or Cuban music
Cuban music.
because it makes me feel, But I love like traditional salsa. I love mambo, so that's why I choose that
Music from my shoes.
Okay.
you know.
Do you know the band Septeto Acare from Peru?
Yes. Yeah.
They're coming live. They're gonna play it.
Oh wow, amazing.
So you can start like doing classes, routines, and educate people because we want to spread the especially in when you're in Europe, right? Just to tell
Yes.
people they're gonna be live at elSol.
Yes. So I'm very excited to go. I'm very excited to be there. I was following the festival for a long time, and you know,
And we can.
think, oh, I should do this, or I should do that, whatever. It's past. So I was thinking, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to make this choreography. So I'm trying to
I'm
get
trying
a
to
team
get
of,
a team of guys,
you know,
you know,
I want to
and
learn
I want
well
to work
two
with two
different
different groups
girls and guys.
and guys.
And I was thinking, I want to bring
And
this
I was thinking, I want to bring this, to us
because
all
I think
because
we
I
can
think we can do something
do
traditional
something
but with different
in
tastes
your
in your
festival. So I was
festival. So
very
I was
happy.
very happy,
You read my
You
mind. I
read
was
my mind.
thinking
I
of
was
this
thinking of this festival
since
for
January.
since
I'm like, I
January.
need
I'm
to
like, I
go.
need to go. I need to go there. I will go there.
So
So
Manifested it, in other words,
yes,
yes,
with your intention.
yes,
yes.
That's really cute that this happened. The synchronicity, right? What is it called? Yeah, when things just when they when you manifest and it happens,
yes. I
synchronicity.
believe
Yes,
that,
energy.
and that's the thing. Sometimes when I think about that, I make everything and I think. But the
But
problem is when you're like,
you,
everywhere, you know.
Do
you
you, do you enjoy bachata?
I do. I love the music. I love the music, and I love traditional. I'm not very fan of sensual, but not because I don't like it. You know, I love to watch. I love what they do. I think it's beautiful. But in my body, I think I'm kind of monkey, and I feel
and
like it's so
so
beautiful to me.
beautiful.
But I'm trying to learn. I promise. But
It's
I love bachata. I love traditional bachata. I can
I
listen for
That
hours. And
I'm happy.
sometimes when I go to festivals and they ask me for that, to
Dance.
I tell them seriously, I
Seriously,
love
I love
basics.
basics.
If you want to make me
You
happy, I can dance hours, but I like to be, thinking. And people are like, really? But you don't like something more, complicated? I'm like,
I'm like,
no.
no, I like simple.
And
Seriously.
then when I say
The
this to
crazy
me, I'm like, no, no, no,
no,
seriously. I just
seriously,
need
I
this.
just like
I'm, I'm happy
I'm
with this.
happy with simple things.
I'm happy.
Very happy.
well,
I know.
You know?
Poland
Exactly.
is very famous for a very big bachata sensual community and very
Mhm.
good teachers. So I hope you find a basic dancer.
I will be there in all the classes.
He will probably not be Polish.
Oh yeah, I'm just don't judge. I'm not very good. It's funny because I feel like
So
weird, so
weird.
funny. Like I don't think it's because I don't feel like my body's sensual in that way anymore.
Yeah.
I feel funny. I feel so
I feel so funny.
It's a different skill. Actually, Brazilian Zouk helps because they teach this a different concept of following. So that helps a lot.
now.
Someone
I'm
said,
going
Now,
"Love you,
actually.
Selena." With that.
Jolly. I love you, Jolly too.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to add for the community? Anything for the new dancers who are trying to get out there?
Well, I think my recommendation is keep working. Dream big.
Really,
In something that is happening now. I
now,
think we are
we are
always trying to
trying
follow
to
somebody else. I
yeah,
think it's very
from
important that you
you
find
find yourself first.
who you
Who
are,
you
go to all the
take
classes, every classes that you
that
can,
you
but
can
after go
to
to,
go to
your house,
your
to your
house,
room,
to your room,
and try to
and
make
try
that
to make
movement part of
movements
you.
part of you.
Try
Try
to
to
understand
understand
who
who
you
you
are
are
so
so you can
show us
show
in dance and
it
who
as
you are,
who you are.
Don't try to be anybody else, not from everybody, but try to find yourself somebody. Sometimes it's not easy, the road. But I think when you find yourself, you'll be at peace. And I think that's the beautiful part of art. You can see
When you can
somebody
see somebody
that's
see
authentic,
that's authentic.
you know,
You know?
that's
Mhm.
true. You can touch somebody when you are like true, like when everything that you say when you're dancing
Your
is true.
is true.
Don't trying to
Don't
be anybody else.
you know?
So my
So my
recommendation is
recommendation is
let's keep
keep
working hard, let's keep training,
training,
and let's open our
open
mind
our mind to
to
different
different
cultures, to different music, and to different styles. Now I'm making a festival in Mexico,
that's
and
it.
I'm saying,
I want to have
we're
in
gonna
my
have a festival
super
in Kisama because I love it. And
festival.
sometimes people are like,
I'm salsera. I'm super salsera, but I
I
love that,
love
and
that.
I
And I
will be in the
will
room
be in the room trying,
trying to learn
trying to learn everything I can.
I wish
I wish,
because not
people,
because
because then people will say, I'm a bachata. No, but I'm casinera. No, but I'm salsa. Whatever.
if you hear
You
music, go dance,
dance.
whatever.
Whatever.
And people
And
don't
people
judge.
don't judge.
Don't judge.
Don't judge.
In the social
It's
sense,
social
There's rule, but there's no
There's
rules.
no rules.
You can
You
be
can be
who you are
who you are.
and do
You
whatever
can do whatever
you want,
you want,
even if you
even
know
if you know or not.
you
Just be you, enjoy,
try to be
try
you.
to be you always.
That's the hardest
That's
thing,
the thing, you know.
to be authentic.
That's a good message to wrap
Yeah.
this up with. Thank you so much for your time, and
Thank you.
I'm going to have you down here in November.
I'm so happy that I will be there. I will be happy to celebrate my birthday dancing like crazy. So
So
people know that I
people know
love
that
dance.
social dance is me.
Sometimes,
Sometimes you know I
don't promise to
don't
dance
promise
every song,
every song,
but
but
mostly
most I dance. Most of the songs because when music is good, I'm there. I will be there forever.
So
Okay,
I
DJ,
hope to dance with everybody.
no pressure.
No, I love social dance. I just say to the DJs, please, just I want to be there, so please play it because I want to dance like crazy. So I think the best birthday it will be dancing. You know.
Thank you, Selena.
Thank
Have a good
you.
day. Have a good day,
You
and
too. See you
thanks
soon.
everyone. Also, oh, I forgot to mention this is how great I'm doing my marketing. We have a special discount code. If you type in while you buy your pass, your salsa pass or your VIP pass, Selene, you're gonna get 15% discount. So go
Yes.
get it now, and see you in November.
See you guys. See you, Paul,
Bye.
soon. Bye.
Okay.